Broads in Atlanta, she took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies. Hello, everybody. Good evening, welcome, and thank you for being here for another edition of the So Fucking Great Variety Show. And I'm your so fucking great host, Mad Max. Under the Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute and might otherwise be infringing nonprofit education or personal tips. Trio balance in favor of fair use. Trip the balance in favor of fair use. So fair use is what we're all about, and using it fairly. That's what's up. And thank you all once again for being here, being a part of the show, being a part of the best part of every day that ends in Y. So many, many, many thanks. And before I fix my drink, let's give a quick plug. GrassrootsKC.com, GrassrootsKC.com. Use code MAX10 at checkout. Save yourself 10%. Anytime, all the time, every time. Save you some green on some green. You know what I mean? That rhyme never gets old, by the way. Not to me. Not this time. But yeah, use that code down there at the bottom, Max10. No problem. Farm Bill approved since 2018 and counting. 110% money back guarantee. No shirt, no shoes, no problem, baby. That's what's up. That is what's up. Let me get over here, and I'm going to put on a little bit of this. Bear with me here for just a momento, because I'm going to put on the game and also put on the scores, etc. So just a matter of deciding who we are going to go with. What is it? Should we go with the Google? Should we though? I don't know. Let's see what Yahoo Sports looks like. I usually like their setup a lot better in way pretty much everything, as long as it's cooperating. And, we can just follow along. I'll tell you right now that unbelievably, Philadelphia is down 7-0 to start out this game. Dallas up by 7 on Philly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's crazy. There we go. And let me get in here. Share. That is full size. Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, here we go. Let's see what we got. And I'm gonna get out of that for a second and go here to my YouTube TV. while I make this a little bit smaller. Like so. Yeah, 7-0. That's wild. I don't believe it. Dallas is up. Dallas. That's crazy. I wouldn't have thunk it. Never would have thunk it. But it's early. Game just started. Plenty of time left to go. And though I don't know what the scoring drive is, but we'll get to that here in just a moment as I continue to situate the rest of this. And remember, it is an interactive show. Anybody and everybody is always welcome to join at any given time. So don't be shy. It's all good. It is okay. We get on here. And that's wild. Sign in. Come on, you. Hey. Yeah. Let me put this on. I'm going to join it live. And now I've got that up so I could see the game. That's a plus. You guys can all see me. We got that going on. All right, here we go. 10:50 left. First quarter. Dallas up 7-0. Eagles with the ball. 1st and 10. Philly on their own 40. Hurts back to pass. Scrambles to his right. Gets a few yards. Goes down on the slide. Gets about 7 on 1st down, but should bring out about a 3rd and 2. Fake the handoff to Saquon. Scramble to the right. Back on his opening. Took advantage of that seam and then made sure he didn't risk any injury. And that's good that he didn't. That's a plus. You don't want to get hurt. No good. Not what we want. Not what anyone wants. So, 2nd down and 3. Pitched it over to Saquon. Saquon with the 1st down on the left side, still going, carried about 4 Cowboys with him until he's finally brought down. 1st down, big run for Saquon there. And let's take a look at that one again. Looks like we had pulling on the on the right side. And he was able to take it to the left, pulled him good on that right side. And he's just got a bunch of guys, tossed it to Saquon. Jalen Hurts did, and Saquon took care of the rest. And literally 4 guys on him. Bringing up 1st down, 9:17 left to play. Dallas 7-0, 6 seconds left on the play clock. Philly 1st down, and Hurts with the ball, back in shotgun, finds his man. He's got a connection. That's going to be good for about 6. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 4 to go with 8:56 left in this first quarter. Dallas still up by 7, surprisingly. And I missed the first portion of that no huddle for Philly getting back in line and lining up. Getting ready to take the ball. Saquon in the backfield takes the handoff, gets the 1st down, and a little bit more. Another 1st down for. Was that Saquon? No, I apologize. That was not Saquon. Saquon did not run that play. Saquon was out. Who his reliever is? That's Shipley, if I'm not mistaken. So we got 1st down and 10 from the 25 of Dallas. Jalen Hurts finds Shipley again. Shipley running on the left side, got the first and then some, down to about the 5-yard line. It looks like maybe about the 6-yard line of Dallas with 7:55 left to go. Dallas with their backs against the wall on this drive, while Philly's taking advantage of everything, mixing in the run, getting a little bit of play action. We got a couple of little passes. Jalen Hurts did a little bit. So taking care of business little by little. First down. First and goal, single back, give it to Saquon. Saquon running left, picks up about 2.5, maybe 3 yards on that one, which is going to set up a second and goal. Looking about 2.5 yards on that. Looking to score. Little over 7 minutes left in this first quarter. And like I said, I don't know what that first play was or what that first series was that Dallas had, which allowed them to score, but we're gonna find out. I'll get back up here on the other end of things and look at what it's saying over here. But we're looking right now at a second and goal for Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts hands the ball off again. This time Saquon gets stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Third and goal for Philly going now. I'm guessing it's going to be a run. Little far for the tush push, if you ask me. However, my opinion, if you are dedicated to your gap and you have gap control, it's considerably too far. You're looking at nearly 3 yards, a little over 3 yards. And third and goal, Jalen Hurts, shotgun formation, looking, scrambling, going to the right. He's got an opening. He's going to go in easy, untouched. That's a touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts runs it in, no problem. Philly now with a scoring drive, 10 plays, 70 yards. Time of possession, 5 minutes, 54 seconds, and Jalen Hurts runs it in himself, getting Philly on the board. Now the extra point to tie this game up at 7 apiece. Bum, bum, bum. Yep. Let me get it here. And see if I can make this a little bit bigger so we can see that a little bit better. And hopefully this is all up to date. Yes. All right, so it's bringing that up as well. Look at the drive log and see what it's saying. And it's not saying much. All right. There's a commercial right now. Not missing anything. Trust me. Let's see if it's going to allow me to do anything else there. No, but we will hit refresh just in case everything is accurate. Reload out of memory. I doubt that very much. There to look at the drive log. You could read that for yourself. Dun, 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 dun. Also, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, we will be broadcasting the Chiefs. And in case you were curious, yes, I am a Chiefs fan and a Raiders fan. It makes sense if you understand. And we will be watching the Chiefs and the Chargers in Brazil. It should be a good game. Should be interesting. Chiefs are favored pretty heavily, but any given Sunday, right? Any given Sunday. And I'll go over here back to the drive log, etc. We can keep it at the drive log and do it that way, or as long as, honestly, We can do it this way. We can do it this way. We could switch it up. It doesn't matter. And feel free to comment anything that you have that you would like to share for whatever reason. Why it stopped sharing, I don't know. Share screen. Share. There we go. Everything should be back up as I had said earlier. I apologize. Get this back up so I can see. You could see. We could see. Everybody's seeing. And I'll put it back up to drive log. And as things change, we'll change things. Right now, we're going to go with a little bit of the Jet Life grape lemonade. 50 milligrams THC, Farm Bill approved. Nothing but the good stuff, baby. Available in any of your liquor stores, but I don't drink alcohol. Don't advise it. I'm not going to stop you. Dallas gets the kickoff. 5:49 left in this first quarter. Tied up 7-7. A little bit of a scuffle. A little bit of face masks. Some helmets coming off. We got a flag thrown. Still got a little action over there. These guys, we got flags all over the place. It looks like it's raining flags. Let's see what happened here. It's always something. Just takes one individual. Just one. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you all out there for your viewership, for your subscription, for being awesome. So thank you very much. It's huge. It means a great deal to me. I wouldn't be here without yous. I mean that. That's true. So let me get back in this. We got all kinds of helmets flying, just nonsense. It's just brawling, flags all over the place, probably against both teams, probably offsetting, probably a little bit upsetting to some people. Pay a lot of good money to watch this stuff. And you know what? Whether it's the NFL, the NBA, I don't care which major league sports we're talking about. MLB, I'm not going to get on so much. Same with hockey. But in order to watch football, basketball, professional level wise, you've got to dish out so much money to do it on so many different networks. That's why these players who make these ridiculous amounts of money, it all gets passed down to us. We end up splitting that bill. We're paying for it. Cowboys with the ball. Dak Prescott in at quarterback for now. And the Cowboys take over at the, where do they put him? Right about the 12-yard line. Dak Prescott hands it off, run on towards the left side there. Doesn't get much, maybe 2 yards, maybe 2.5 yards. Nothing crazy, nothing to brag about, nothing powerful. So, wow, 10th season. Can't believe it's been 10 seasons of Dak Prescott and mediocrity. Yes, I can. It's the Cowboys. So, perfectly normal. Dak Prescott getting ready in shotgun formation to get the ball, single back set. Dak acts like he's going to hand it off, scrambles, looks around, tries to find a man, got a man open. CeeDee Lamb looks to be that man. Got the ball, takes it down for a nice gain on, was that second down? I believe so. I believe that was second down, yes. Nice pass. Nice pass. Was patient, found his man, took time, didn't get flustered. He's 3 of 3 for 56 yards. Dak Prescott is 4:25 left to go in this first quarter. Dak hands the ball off. Nice little pickup there. Good 6 yards on that run, roughly. That was Javonte Williams, former Bronco. picked him up here this past season. Signed a 1-year contract with him in the offseason. 25 years old, out of North Carolina. He's a runner. He's a bad dude. Hard to stop. Not easy. You know, you're going to see a lot more games being commentated by individuals like myself and Williams with the ball again. This time, not as much. Gets about 3 yards on that. It's going to bring up third down for the Cowboys and short. Vic Fangio, the oldest defensive coordinator in the NFL this season. God bless you for still being out there, Rick. And no, I don't hate either one of these teams. They're not my teams, not my squad. Not going to say that I don't like to make fun of the Cowboys. Eagles, the thing about the Eagles is they got some of the best fans, but they're some of the biggest dicks. And Dak Prescott with the ball again, looking for somebody, finds a man open. CeeDee Lamb again, nice pass, nice catch, nice pickup. Another first down, nice conversion on that third down play. 2:49 and some change, 2:48 left to play here in this first quarter. They're doing a great job of giving Dak some protection. He's finding receivers getting wide open, namely CeeDee Lamb. That's the second time I've seen it now. Looks like Dak switching up something called an audible. Saw something he didn't like. Not sure. Sanders in the backfield is the lone back. Dak switching it up again, seeing something else. Moving Sanders over to the left now. And ball is in the air, goes to Sanders, picks up right about 3 yards, and we have a flag down. Looks like it might have been a false start. Holding, going to be a holding on the offense there. Going to have to repeat that first down. Cost him 10 yards, number 73. That's on Smith. I haven't had alcohol in like 15, 16 years, something like that. I don't miss it. But I don't know that I would even enjoy it anymore. Nowhere near as much as I would back in the day. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Not even remotely. And here we go. First down and 20. Dak finds man open. Sanders going to lose about 4 yards on that one. Defense had that snuffed at. Fangio knew already what was going to happen. Try to run that little quick screen, but Vaughn had it already. He saw it happening, and it never had a chance to fully develop, and that's all right. That's all right. It's going to be second down and about 24 for the Cowboys. Nice play, nice stop on defense. Sorry, second down and 23 for the Cowboys. A little over a minute remaining. 5 seconds left on the game clock. Time clock. Oh, Dak back to pass. Throws it deep. As a man, makes the catch almost. And he does have a flag, and that is George Pickens, former Steeler. That's going to be a PI on the defense. Going to put him in the red zone. Another scoring opportunity for Dallas. Unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, honestly, think about it. I've been to plenty of Chiefs games. They're great. It's a great experience. It's changed a lot, though. Not only price-wise, but just the experience itself. Used to be able to go, you tailgate, 1st and 10, Cowboys ball, Dak runs, scrambles, finds man, incomplete. Nothing that time there. Protection broke down, made him rush it a little bit. He just threw the ball away. 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys in Eagles territory, looking to score again. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if Fangio and the Eagles defense can lock this down and hold them to 3 or a potential 3. Second and 10, 46 seconds left in this first quarter. Dak gets the ball, hands it off to Javonte Williams. Williams is just barreling and is able, from what I can tell, to pick up the first down, taking it down all the way to the Philadelphia 2-yard line with just over 24 seconds left to play in this first quarter. First and goal, Dallas. Prescott under center. Prescott calling an audible, making a switch there at the line of scrimmage. Under center still. And he looks like he's just going to let this one go all the way down. Instead, yep, is going to go into the second quarter. That's the end of the first quarter, folks. We have a 7-7 lead. Dallas looking to strike again and score. A lot closer than I anticipated this game to be, and definitely a lot closer than what those odds makers in Vegas thought it was going to be. Kenny Clark thus far doing what his job is supposed to be, making sure to try to be as effective in stopping that run, and Saquon Barkley especially as he can. Saquon was, I think, voted number 1 by certain polls this season as the best player, and that's in any position. So that says quite a bit about what Saquon is able and capable of doing and what he's accomplished already in the past. There we have Jerry Jones, the owner, president, general manager of the Dallas Cowboys, who may or may not be completely out of his mind, like an evil genius, a regular genius, or a complete idiot. It all depends. 2 first-round picks, plus you got a good player in Kenny Clark to stuff that run, to stuff that middle. I can't say it's a bad move, but I could understand why there wouldn't be a lot of people that think it's a very popular move as well. And the control that Jerry Jones has over the franchise, his team. I mean, it is his team after all. So, listen, it is what it is. It's a business. It's a business. Whether it was about, just a matter of a few $1 million, to me and you, that's huge money. And to these guys, it's huge money too. And at a point, it becomes more than just the amount of money. It's about principle in itself. Like, you don't believe that I am worth this much more, then I'm going to find somebody that wants to retain my services, that believes in me and believes that I am. Very simple. Just like you and me. If we don't like where we work, we can go and find another job, in theory. It's not always that simple, but in theory, that's how it works. You don't like the state you live in because of its laws or its restrictions or whatever the case may be, you find another state to live in, whatever. It's a commercial right now, so instead of plugging anything, I was just going to say that, salaries, and I'm going to focus on the NBA and the NFL primarily because I don't, there's no salary cap in baseball. Hockey is relatively stable, if that's an appropriate word to use, in way of its fan base, of the way that they operate, and a lot of the same thing with the, MLB. Here we go. First and goal. Dak Prescott gives it to Javonte Williams, and Javonte Williams with the touchdown for the Cowboys, going in hard. I'm telling you, he drugged. Well, the play before that, he drugged several Eagles players. Many, many, many. And if you look at this play and you see it, you could look and see where those linemen for the Cowboys just make space, make that gap, and Javonte Williams, he takes care of the rest. Wearing number 33 like old Tony Dorsett. How many of you young bucks out there are old enough or know who Tony Dorsett is? Yeah. Let's see. Drive log. Box door. Nope, it doesn't want to cooperate. No big deal. I don't know why. As long as it's staying accurate, we'll stay with it. It is another commercial break. It's not an exciting one. Yeah, I was watching, I believe it was Flight Mike, and he mentioned something in regards to the amount of money that things cost and way of being able to go to a game and not only go to a game, but be able to watch a game, whoever it may be. It's insanely expensive. And a lot of people, they can't afford it. So those who can, God bless you. I don't know why I keep saying that, but there we go. There's the drive log. Make sure it's showing up. Yeah, good. I'll check the comments here. Tired of streaming? Never. Let's change that. Let's change that by you tuning in and subscribing. That's the best way I know how to do it. Call me old fashioned. Yeah. I don't know. So far, penalty yards are killing the Eagles. That huge pass interference call really changed things for them. Total yards, you got about a 50-yard difference there in favor of the Cowboys. Total plays, you're looking five additional plays in favor of the Cowboys. Average yard per gain, 7.8 for the Cowboys, 7 for the Eagles. Rushes, they're 9 and 8, 7-yard average for the Eagles versus a 4.2 average for the Cowboys. Passing wise, Eagles, not much to say. 14 yards, averaging 7 as opposed to 79. And then time of possession, nearly close to double, 544 and then 910. So a lot to work on there. Quarterback rating, Dak Prescott 118.8, 5 for 6, 79 yards, and then he ran in a touchdown. Jalen Hurts 2 of 2, 14 yards, no touchdowns with a 95.8. Let's get back to the meat and potatoes of the game. And there's the drive log. I'm just going to show Dallas kicked off touchback. Okay, let's see if it. If it stays on drive log, we can keep it like that, and then we can switch things up later on. No, like I said, I appreciate all comments, all feedback, positive, negative. And if there's anything that you are interested other than sports, I'm big into sports cards and collectibles, which we'll get into a little bit probably tomorrow night's show. And then over the weekend, we'll do that. Open up these cards I've been talking about and get that done. Been waiting to do it for a while now. We're going to make it happen. Eagles with the ball. Last year, Saquon, 345 rushes, 2,005 yards. Right now, second quarter just getting underway. Philly with the ball, 2nd and 4, 14 and 20 to go in this first half. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Hurts back as his man. Finds him first down. That's Smith. Nice pickup. First down and a couple extra. Going to be getting close to about the 46-yard line. Their own 46, not the Dallas 46. But Dallas does lead 14-7, unbelievably, amazingly. Jalen Hurts with single back, Barkley in the backfield. Hurts in the shotgun, hands it out to Barkley. Barkley reverses field, starts right, cuts up left, runs up the middle, makes something out of nothing, picks up about 5, which is going to bring up third down. and about 5 yards as well. So we'll see what we got. We'll see what Nick Sirianni is going to call. Dallas doing a nice job of that gap control, keeping everybody a little bit off balance and dedicating themselves to making sure that that run does not get out of hand. And next thing you know, Saquon's running for 200 yards. Don't want that. Hurts back, getting ready to throw, finds man, got the tight end open. Looks like we got a nice little pickup, going to be about 2 yards short of a first down. This is going to bring up third down. I apologize. I was second down before. Third and about 2.5 to go. Philly down by 7 to Dallas, 14-7, 12 and 21 left to play in the second half. Jalen Hurts back in shotgun, single back with Barkley, man in motion. Hurts drops back, throws the ball, finds his man, first down. Is that Goddard? I believe it is. It is Goddard again with the reception. Nice pickup there. Kevin Patullo is the new Eagles offensive coordinator. His first season with the club as offensive coordinator. So far, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Jalen Hurts, 5 for 5, 30 yards. First and 10 for Philadelphia. 11:23 left to play in the this first half. Dallas up by 7. Hurts with the ball, scrambles to his right, finds man, picks up about 1.5 yards on that quick pass. Nothing to be writing home about, nothing spectacular. So, yeah, that's going to bring up second down in about 9, a little under 11 minutes left to play. Eagles moving the ball slowly but surely. Hurts has had a clean game. He's had a little bit rough. He's been under pressure. He's been doing a pretty good job, I must say, all things considered. Hurts back from the shotgun position, gets the ball, scrambles around, moves to his left. Is he going to run? He does. And he's going to pick up the first down, and then he's going to slide. Eagles with the first down conversion. Nice job again by Jalen Hurts. That's his second big run that I've seen out of Jalen Hurts this evening so far. And like I said, the Dallas defense has been doing their job for the most part. They've been keeping Saquon quiet. They've been doing a good job of gap control, containing everybody but Jalen Hurts, which is not an easy thing to do. He's not slow and he's not small. Jalen Hurts under center. We got I formation. Saquon gets the handoff, runs to the right, gets bounced around a little bit. Looks like he's going to pick about 4 yards up, which is going to bring up about a second down and 6. And we're going to have just under 9 minutes and 34 seconds left in this first half with Dallas up 14-7 over the favored Eagles, the heavily favored Eagles, I must say. And I think everybody's a little bit surprised, but there's a lot of time and a lot of football left to be played. So I've got plenty of drinks and refreshments, and I'm ready. Eagles with the ball, Hurts under center, gives it off again this time. Not so much as maybe a yard on that one. This time Saquon was out. So, not to say that his replacement isn't anything. They've got a picture of Saquon squatting just under 600 pounds, like it's really nothing. That's pretty incredible. Bar is bending. It's just a monster. Incredibly strong. Incredible. 3rd and 5. Eagles ball. Hurts out of the shotgun. Hurts with the ball, drops back, looks around, scrambles, goes to his right, keeps going, has the first down, still on his feet, and he slides down right about the 9-yard line of Dallas, picking up a huge first down, doing it once again with his legs. Wow. Great play by Hurts, making it happen, doing what he has to do, and the Eagles are within striking range yet again. Eagles, 1st and goal. Hurts hands it off. Barkley with the ball. Gets about 2 out of that one. 2nd and goal for the Eagles from about the 7.5 of Dallas. This has been 11 plays, 57 yards so far. It's taken up a good amount of clock. Just a little over 7 minutes left in this first half. Dallas up by 7, 14-7. Eagles 2nd and goal. Hurts in the shotgun. Saquon back there with him. Hurts gets the ball, looks around, getting ready to scramble to the left once again. Is he going to get in? Looks like he made it in to me, and they do call it a touchdown. That is good for 7. The Eagles answer with another score. Once again, Jalen Hurts on the ground. 8 minutes, 10 seconds. That drive it was a killer as far as time possession goes. But Hurts, he was able to get it in there, broke the plane clean. That's a touchdown. Go up next point. Go with the extra point next and see if we can tie it up. Interesting. As well as Dallas has played, Philly's been able to answer. So, very good. I was not expecting it to be this close of a game. I was not expecting this at all. I think a lot of people weren't expecting this. Certainly Philly fans, as heavily favored as they were or are as far as Philadelphia goes right now. There's some people sitting around loving what's going on in Dallas, whether it's because they got money on the game or it's because their team is being able to hang in there. Either way, it's working. So, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? That's what they say. They say a lot of things, though. Can't listen to it all. Go over here. Dun, dun, dun. No. I wonder, let me see, during this commercial break, I'm just going to do this little campaign read. NFL tune-in season. Hey, football fanatics, are you ready for some primetime NFL action? Tune into Westwood One for all your gridiron glory you crave. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-changing plays. Don't miss a moment of the excitement. Catch every snap, every tackle, and every victory on Westwood One. You can listen to the NFL app on Westwood One Sports app on westwoodonesports.com via Westwood One station streams or by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports. If it's in the NFL, it's on Westwood One. And that's a way to make a little bit of money on Rumble Studio if you're paying attention. Do your campaigns, especially with NFL right now. And I'm going to run another one here. We're still on this whole commercial thing, so bear with me. I'm not just plugging and not paying attention. Kickoff right now. Dallas with the ball. Nice little return. Oops. There we go. Sorry, I had to fix that. Interesting. All right. We're back. Dallas at their own 31-yard line. Dak Prescott under center. Fakes the handoff. Throws it to the left. Has his man open. Picks up about 3.5 yards. Quick to get up and get back to the huddle. Nice little pass completion. That's going to bring up second down for the Cowboys and Prescott with 6:21 left to go in this first half. 2nd and 7 for the Cowboys. Lamb on the left, Pickens on the right. Ferguson was the man with the catch a moment ago, the tight end. And now we have a 2nd and 7. Just over 6 minutes left to play in this first half. Dak Prescott with the ball. Looks to his left, finds his man. It's Pickens open. Picks up nice. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that Turpin? Not Pickens. Turpin. I apologize. No relation, by the way, to me. Close, but not the same. Nice pickup by the Cowboys. Turpin making it out of bounds. After he picks up the first down, defensive back playing off a little much, giving him an opportunity to make that catch and then some. So 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 7 of 8. Having a great game thus far, at least in this first half. And it looks like we've got a timeout called by the Cowboys. That's their first. 5:26 left to play. Tie game in Philly, 14-14. Eagles and Cowboys on this kickoff of the 2025-26 NFL season. Let me see here. And if you download Rumble Studio, you're able to stream to whatever destinations you want, and you're able to do a lot of things. It's OBS software, just like StreamYard or Restream, etc. But Rumble Studio gives you the opportunity to be able to make a little bit of money in a way of promoting ads. And while we have a commercial, I'm going to go ahead and do another one. Hey, everyone, tired of paying outrageous prices for your medications while other countries pay a fraction of the cost? President Trump just signed on executive order to fix this problem. But why wait? BlockbusterHealth.com is already offering Americans these savings right now. We're talking up to 80% off the same exact medications you're already taking, same brand, same quality, just fair prices. Whether it's Ozempic, insulin, or any other prescription, Blockbuster Health connects you directly with licensed pharmacies that offer international pricing. No middlemen, no markup, just honest prices. Call 1-888-350-1353 or visit blockbusterhealth.com. Americans shouldn't have to choose between their health and their wallet. Check it out. Just like that. Very simple. And of course, it's being done during a commercial. So, hey, I got a chance to plug for every viewer on Rumble. That's 6 cents. The other one I did with the NFL for every viewer is 2 cents. And there's different campaigns. So if you're interested in streaming and then want to try to do a little bit, there's something you can do. Not saying you're going to be rich. Not saying you're going to be able to retire. But it's something that you can add to it and see how it works. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? I'll get back here. And we're back. We're back. Cowboys with the ball. 1st and 10. Dak Prescott under center. Single back. Hands it off. And he's taken down. That's going to be, is that Shipley for a loss of what? 2 on that one? Flag down though, however. Let's see who that one's on. Offsides defense. No, they got him. They got him for taunting. I don't know about taunting. That's just, you're playing a man's game. You're not doing anything. You're just flexing on them just like you would anything else. You dunk on somebody in basketball, you flex on them. Come on. Cowboys with the ball. Prescott gets out of trouble, avoids the sack, scrambling to his left, makes a few yards, and is able to slide with the pickup of about 3. 4:46 left to play. 2nd down for the Cowboys with about 7 to go. Yeah, it was impressive that he was able to get out of trouble. I thought that they had him dead to rights, but no. And the refs have been real good about swallowing the whistle. There's been a few flags, but nothing like I've seen in the past. Just egregious, just so far it's been an entertaining, well-played game. Dak Prescott in the shotgun, hands it off to Williams. Williams able to pick up a nice gain. Excuse me. Did he hand out to Williams, or was that it was Turpin again with the little end around? A little bit of trickery. Oh, those Schottenheimers. I know them well. We had Marty here in KC for a long time. He would take us to the water, but he wouldn't let us drink, folks. A lot of disappointment. A lot of years. A lot of pain. Prescott out of the shotgun, hands it off again, this time 1st down, letting that clock tick down some more. That was Williams again, just a monster. Just a monster. Dallas, 1st and 10, 3:12 left to play in this first half, tied 14 at Philly, driving, sitting there at the Philly 24-yard line. Dak Prescott looks like he's making a few adjustments, changing some things up. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the half, 6 seconds on the play clock. Dak gets it off, finds his man. He's got no catch. They're calling that no catch. It hit the ground. All right, no catch. CD Lamb wasn't able to secure it. That's going to bring up a 2nd down, but it's also, it did hit the ground. So that's going to be 2nd down. Stops the clock. 2nd and 10. Dallas ball. Still driving near the red zone of Philly. It's so crazy. You know, I bought this little light. Dak with the ball, and that is almost intercepted. That's wild. This little light that I bought, I'm going to use for card showing and other things. I'm actually real happy with it. It was on Amazon. It was $10. It's a clip clamp light, whatever you want to call it. Works great. Nothing but good things to say about it. Turn it down, make it chill in here like that. I can turn it up. It's fun. Who doesn't like to touch the buttons? Who doesn't like to touch the buttons? That's full brightness. So, yeah, I like it. I can always just turn it off too. And boom. Speaking of boom, just misses Pickens there. Good defense there on that pass protection by Mitchell. Stuck with him the whole way back. Looked at the ball. Yeah, there's contact, but they're fighting for the ball. Was it catchable? No. There's no way it was catchable, even without any type of interference. Which brings on Brandon Aubrey, 40-47 last year, trying the 41-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. Kick is good. Dallas, 17-14. 2:34 left to play in this first half. Philly to get the ball back. I'm sure it's going to be yet another commercial. Oh, God. I knew it. Every time there's a commercial. Donnie, we pay so much. It's crazy. While we're in commercial, let's go with this ad here. Courtesy of Rumble Studio once again. Dun, dun. Here we go. This one is joinentropia.com. Look, most of the world today is designed to be safe, to be easy, to give you cheap dopamine hit without any real effort at risk. But where's the challenge in that? Where's the real reward? If you're looking for an arena with real stakes, you need to know about Entropia Universe. This isn't just another game. It's a massive multiplayer online universe with a real cash economy. That means every single item, from the ammo you use to the armor you craft, has a tangible value tied directly to the US dollar. This is the digital frontier. It's a true free market where you can hunt creatures, mine resources, manufacture goods, then sell them to other players for cash that you can withdraw right to your bank account. It's a grind. It's high risk, but the rewards are real. We're talking about players hitting jackpots worth thousands of dollars from a single loot drop. This isn't for the faint of heart. This is for the hustlers, the entrepreneurs, the people willing to bet on themselves and to build a digital enterprise. If you think you have what it takes to compete in an economy with real consequences, prove it. Go to your joinentropia.com and start your journey. That's www.joinentropia.com. Just like that. That's 3 plugs, 2 cents a piece on that one. And we're still coming back from commercial break. Getting ready for the February Winter Olympics there. They're coming in February. As if they didn't give it away enough already. Eagles getting the kickoff, getting it right up there to the 19-yard line. Well, they will take over, down by 3 to the Cowboys, 17-14. Jalen Hurts has been a one-man show. He's been awesome in the air. 5 carries for 43 yards, 2 touchdowns. The team's only touchdowns on the ground. He's been doing it all. You know, you got to be able to respect and appreciate this man's game. Is he an elite quarterback? That depends on what you define as elite. Is he above average? Absolutely 100%. Better than most? You bet your butt. No doubt. Hurts with the ball, gives it up to Saquon, who runs to his left, picks up about 3.5 yards before he's brought down. Just a little over 2 minutes left in this first half. Philly down by 3 at home to the visiting underdog Cowboys, which have been able to thus far highly impress in way of keeping up with Philly and the pressure and everything that goes along with playing on the road, opening night, opening kickoff of the 25-26 NFL season, and you are in the lead, at least for this first half. And we are at another commercial, which means I can go ahead and let's see, I did the NFL one. Pickaxe. Here we go. Rumble integration with all these ads that I keep saying, and I'll let you know that if Rumble's gonna pay me to read a little script, then I'll take the money. What is Pickaxe? Pickaxe, the creator and user-first platform built for people, not algorithms. You know what big tech is up to? Data mining, bot-driven feeds, black box AI, deciding who sees your work. Instead, Pickaxe hands you an algorithm-free chronological feed with native Rumble playback, auto-publishing of your live streams, free blue check verification, and full monetization control. Your voice, your rules. Best of all, the web version is live right now, and their iOS and Android apps drop next month. On Pickaxe, your Rumble videos play seamlessly right in your feed as if they were built into the platform. No embeds, no workarounds, just smooth native playback. Even better, in beta, now creators can connect their Rumble channel to Pickaxe to automatically post live streams and videos so your followers never miss a moment. You can also write full articles directly on Pickaxe today, and later this year, you'll be able to blast them out as your email newsletters with one click and build up your own email list for direct audience access. Monetize on your terms through paywalls, revenue sharing, or affiliate ads that auto-insert promo codes and tracking links. And because bots shouldn't steal your spotlight, Pickaxe hands you a free blue check so everyone knows it's really you. Pickaxe is building tech that builds up humanity. Algorithm-free, noise-free, human-first. Head to pickaxe.com, sign up, and take your platform to the next level. Real voices deserve a real platform home. And we're back with the game, 17-14. 3rd and 6 now. Philadelphia with the ball. Incomplete pass by Jalen Hurts. Dun, dun, dun. Don't forget, Sunday night, we've got Ravens and Bills. That's the big game. It's coming. It's right around the corner, guys and gals. 3rd and 6, Philly with the ball. Jalen Hurts back in the shotgun. Single back set. Saquon runs out to the left. Jalen Hurts airs it out. He's got his man. He's got a catch. He's got a first down. And he's got his team in another position to put themselves on the board with another score potentially. That was a beautiful route run, a beautiful pass thrown, and what else can I tell you? Poetry in motion. 1st and 10, Philly. Jalen Hurts gets the ball. Oh, short little pass to Saquon, but Saquon unable to hold on to that one. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10, stopping the clock with 1 minute 16 seconds left to play. Philly already in field goal range, trying to get in the end zone to go up with a lead before halftime. Jalen Hurts finds Saquon who's able to make the catch and get out of bounds. Minute 9 left, bringing up a third down and short, maybe about 2.5 yards. Getting right in there close to that red zone territory. Yeah, 3rd and 2. Even with 4 eyes, I'm not too bad. I don't need video, or I don't need video. I don't so much need the audio to be able to commentate on this. I don't have all the fancy stuff that these guys up in the booths have, so keep that in mind. Hurts in the shotgun, 3rd and 2 for Philly. Hurts. He's got his man, got a catch. First down, Philly. Saquon gets out of bounds. Minute 4 left. First down, Philly in striking distance in the red zone yet again. Minute 4 left. Knocking on the door. Philly's right there. It's been a great first half. Matt Eberflus, first season as Cowboys DC defensive coordinator. Not a bad coach. I don't have anything bad to say about him. He's got a chance to prove himself, and he's had coaching experience. It didn't go as great as it could have been with the Bears, but that's okay. It was the Bears. Jalen Hurts once again taking it upon himself, and he takes out the cameraman, but everyone seems to be okay. Everybody's getting up, so we're okay. Cameraman's going to be okay. The camera's good. Jalen Hurts is good. Clock stops. 56 seconds left to go. Jalen Hurts, it doesn't look like he was pushed. It did there for just a second, but then it was more just you put your hands on him. You didn't really push him and then tripped over the cameraman, so you can't really fault the guy for that. 56 seconds left. 2nd and 5. Philly down by 3. Dallas 17. Philadelphia 14. Eagles with the ball. Red zone. Hurts in the shotgun. Saquon gets the ball from Hurts. Hand it off. Saquon's in the end zone for another touchdown. That's Philly with another score. Saquon gets in the end zone for his first touchdown of the game and of the season. That drive, 8 plays, 81 yards, and a time possession of 143. Eagles up 20-17, looking to add to it with the extra point. What a game. I am thrilled to see that we have a game in a first half that has been exciting. We've had multiple lead changes. The underdog is so far able to stay in this game and make it exciting. I think we've got a winner. The NFL started this out good so far. I don't want to jinx anything. And the extra point is good by Philly, putting him up by 4, 21-17. Dallas going to get the ball back with 51 seconds left in this first half and the opportunity to maybe do something. We're going to see. We'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, real quick. Of course, I appreciate everybody, but you already know that. But the other thing is, 2 hours, I'm done. But the other part of it is, if the game's still going on, I'm just going to go ahead and start another stream. The reason I do that is because it makes it a million times easier for me to cut shorts. So much easier to cut shorts, it's not even funny. A lot easier. Not that I don't mind sitting and doing it, but my knees telling me no. We do have a commercial. That's why I'm not talking about the game, in case anybody was curious. So, yeah, we're good. Ah, man. For some reason, it loses connectivity, and though I know it's not because of my supercomputer. There we go. Let's look at this box score. We'll switch it up here for a little bit, and you guys can dissect into it. Yeah. I mean, Philly, total yards, has the advantage. No turnovers, knock on wood. First downs are real close. I mean, everything is, Philly was down in nearly every category. Now they're they're making the adjustments they need in order to make sure that they stay in this game and do so as competitively as possible. The only thing that I don't like to see is when we go down here to the rushing category, I don't want to see Jalen Hurts doing this much and having an 8-yard average is fantastic with 2 touchdowns, and Saquon only having a 4.9-yard average on 10 carries. I expect more from Saquon. And then, Shipley, he's been doing fine. So continue running the ball. You've got yourself 19 carries already. You've got over 100 yards on the ground and 3 scores. Clearly that's working for you. Don't fix it if it ain't broke. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And here we go. We're going back over here. Made some recent pickups, of course, in the sports card world. I'll talk about those during the Max halftime report. It's just me talking. It's not like a real halftime report, so don't worry. One thing that surprises me, it's not a knock against anyone or anything, but live panel. Nobody wants to chime in, say anything, get involved, have an opinion, anything, no. Cowboys with the ball at their own 12-yard line. Dak Prescott from the shotgun throws incomplete, but we got a flag down. That one looks like it's going to be pass interference with the pass going to CD Lamb, and it is going to be PI against Philly, which will be an automatic first down. And, CD Lamb is no easy. That was that. He never had his hands off of him. We have 1st and 10, 40 seconds left in this first half. Dak Prescott and company doing what they do. Dak gets the ball, short little dump off, picks up a few yards, another flag down. There I was earlier talking about how the refs were doing such a good job with swallowing the whistle. And then here we go. Flag City. Roughing the quarterback? Really? Sorry, roughing the passer. On Smith Jr., that's multiple. I wouldn't, maybe hands to the face, if anything, but that was incidental. I wouldn't call roughing the quarterback. But listen, I'm not the one officiating this game. And if that is Neil Smith Jr., then he looks like he's kind of a beast. No lie. No cap. Yeah. I'll get to the bottom of this. I will get to the bottom of this, I promise you. Get in here, take a look at something. Dak Prescott back to pass, has his man, picks up a few yards, nothing significant. Looks like we've got second timeout here called by the Cowboys. Minimal pickup, nothing to write home about, nothing to really brag about on that pickup at all. To be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure why they're going crazy over it, but it's whatever. Thinking about maybe set up the second camera. It's not that I need to set it up, but that way you guys can check out something cool too. I have something else to look at besides myself. But the camera's going to be a pain in the dick, and I don't want to mess with it because sometimes it is. 2nd and 6, 27 seconds left. Philly up by 4. over Dallas. Dak Prescott finds his man out of bounds, minimal pickup. 20 seconds left. Going to bring up third down and about 4.5. Call it 5. Let's see what they say. I'm looking at the game. Yeah, 3rd and 5. I'm good at this. You know what? NFL, if you need somebody, I'm available. As long as it doesn't require walking so much or like any set certain hours. I've got some stipulations. Yep. I need accommodations. What you guys, 8 seconds left. 1st and 10. What is the problem now? When the game stops, the flow is interrupted. It just makes it just unbelievably annoying. Let's call it that. And like I said, 2 hours. I cut it off right before then, but I'll come back and finish the game off. Same as tomorrow with the Chiefs and the Chargers. Saturday, football, college style, and looking at cards, opening these cards. Huge on Joe Milton. I was hoping we'd see Joe Milton tonight because Dak Prescott would have a horrible game, but not the case. It's not what happened. Which was good. I must say, I do like the little clamp light. It is. It'll work out just fine. But now, chilling. Oh, Dallas, Dak, the pass to CD Lamb with the catch. 8 seconds left. Hurry up to get it spiked. And they do with 3 seconds left. You're within field goal range, and it looks like that's what's gonna happen. Aubrey's gonna go out here and give it a shot. And as long as the 65, he's an 89%. As far as what he was able to do from 50-plus yards and attempts. And this is a 53-yarder by Dallas and Aubrey. 3 seconds left in the first half. And, of course, we have a timeout by the Eagles. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. I called it. Bear with me just a second. I apologize, everybody. All right. Field goal attempt 2.0. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good from 53 yards. We have ourselves a 1-point game in Philadelphia, and that will do it for the first half. Dallas down by 1, 2. The Eagles 21-20 as we prepare ourselves for the second half. And right now, we just talk about whatever we want to talk about because it's halftime. You know, sorry, it's just a cool little guy. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know. It's just a neat little fella. I wasn't expecting this for $9.99 same day delivery or $9.95. It's adjustable. It does all kinds of cool little stuff. I like it. I'm happy with it. Just like this mic that I bought, concise. You know, it was relatively inexpensive. Enjoy using it, and I think it works out great. As far as the plan for tomorrow, I'm thinking we're going to go and we're going to broadcast kind of like we're doing now with the Chiefs and the Patriots, and the Chargers. I apologize. Don't hate. No disrespect. No disrespect. It's all love. It's all love. But commentary, chop it up, maybe get some people on the panel. It's another one of those Jet Life 50 milligram of my favorite THCs. Yeah, I like switching it up. Got light. Like I said, I have it all the way up. Maybe I have it all the way down. Yeah, so like that's all the way down, and it's not like blinding or intrusive. It's like just soft and just calming. Just chill. Maybe keep it on. Maybe I'll just keep it on like that. $20 or $9. I'm sorry. LED, USB powered. Can't go wrong with it. Beautiful stuff. Check it out. I recommend it. And if it gets the max seal of approval, then you know it must be good. Right? Yes. Yep. Mixing drinks like I'm a bartender over here. It's not alcohol. Not alcohol. Nothing new on the Clippers end of things. Nothing crazy going on there. Nothing. I don't think anything's going to come out of it, to be honest with you. That's my opinion. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But until you got some definitive proof of wrongdoing, everything that happened or has transpired, however you want to, semantics at this point, is all a public record. Why would you do illegal shit that's all on public record? It doesn't make any sense. And that's not, no. Even if you're the worst criminal and the best businessman, that's just not how it works. And I'll put up these halftime stats so we can have that up there. Look at that. And then I will also do this. Dun, 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 dun. Switch up the background just a little bit. Do we want the moving background? I don't mind the moving background. We can put it up there for a bit. Or we could always play Chiefs highlights. That never gets old either, by the way. NFL is tough, though. You got to be careful with the NFL football, what you show, because they are super, super crazy about the way they take their copyright to like different level of nonsense, in my opinion. But it's their game. And this whole copyright, even under fair use, doesn't give you any kind of guarantee that you're not going to be infringing on someone's copyright, if that makes sense. So it's a slippery slope. You've got to just tread lightly. I made a video the other day and I uploaded it to YouTube. I don't know, it's probably like 12 minutes, something like that. Blocked. Not visible. Couldn't do it. And I altered it completely. It was a good video. I liked it. I thought it was a great video, and it's not something that I normally do as far as like make videos and let's do shorts, etc. But I don't have a problem doing it at the same time. But it was NFL related, And though I just used clips and altered the clips in many and every different way possible, it wasn't enough to where it was going to be acceptable for YouTube. So NBA is a whole lot easier, I feel, unless you broadcast the game commentary wise with the proper disclaimers, etc. That way, nothing comes back on you. Don't show highlights. Don't do anything that rebroadcast or retransmits the game. And make sure that you've got your ducks in a row when it comes down to being able to use fair use and actually do what it says. Don't just sit here and watch the game and not put commentary into it. Am I the best commentary? I'm not telling you that, but I'm doing the commentary. So, sports cards. I've been big on Milton. I got a package today of Milton rookies plus a patch of Milton. However, it's just, it's not from any specific game or event, so it's just a patch. But I'm big on Milton. I don't want to see Dak go down with an injury. I'm not saying that, but I'm big on Milton, and I'm huge on Tyler Badgett. And I've been buying them up like crazy. I can't wait to show off some of them because some of them are real cool. And then I got some other older stuff as well that I'm excited about. So during the game tomorrow, maybe we'll show some off at halftime. If not, Saturday while the games are on and I'm going through them, etc. We could definitely show them off. Sunday will just be like the red zone that doesn't exist anymore, or that you have to pay so much more that it's insane. If you feel like paying $1,000 plus to be able to watch basketball, football, NBA, and NFL, then more power to you. Or you can subscribe to me and I can help out as much as possible. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm not here lying to you. I'm not trying to get famous. However, I'm not opposed to it. Just saying, help a brother out. Nothing wrong with that. Don't hate, baby. Don't hate. Don't hate. Still halftime right now, folks. Still halftime. Been a good game. Honestly, I'm very surprised. I didn't think it was going to be a blowout so much, but I didn't expect it to be a 1-point game going into halftime. And we've got another few minutes left on halftime, and then the ball will be back in the hands of the Eagles to start off the second half, if I'm not mistaken. Both teams have impressed. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles have been getting it done on the ground and in the air. However, I think the adjustments are going to be made at halftime by both clubs, both coaches, and all the coordinators in order to make sure that it doesn't turn into a complete frenzy. And I don't remember what the over-under was from yesterday, and I don't want to necessarily pull it up right now, but I can probably find out real quick on my other device. That's why we have multiple devices. I have multiple computers surrounding me at all times. It's crazy. Not a hacker thing, even though I'm Russian. Saw the latest episode of Alien Earth yesterday. Love the show. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, check it out. One more episode left, and it's going to be a good one. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. Had a chance to watch The Kingdom. You don't have to be a Chiefs fan in order to watch it or enjoy it. And I think that if you are a fan of football and a fan of football history and facts that you may or may not be familiar with, it is definitely worth your time to watch it. What else have I watched? I watched the Catfish thing on YouTube or on Netflix. That is just batshit crazy. If you're looking for something to watch that's a little bit just out there, I recommend that one as well. And I was on this horror marathon streak, and I don't watch a lot of television, but I was also not the best of moving as far as my mobility goes, so I was kind of forced to. I couldn't sleep. But anyway, enough about me. But I recommend, I watched The Nun, The Nun 2, fun movies to watch. You know, I like horror movies. There's nothing wrong with them. And La Lorna, watched that one. That one was all right. My son, he watched Weapons. I allowed him. He's seen worse, and it was a date. And there's nothing better than a date with a girl in a scary movie that you both want to see. So it's not real. It's not going to motivate him to do anything bad or illegal. And yeah, it's okay. And we're looking like it's getting ready to get back in action, everybody. And thank you, those of you just tuning in for the Sofa King Great Variety Show. I'm Mad Max, the Sofa King Great, host of this show. Thank you for your viewership and for giving me the opportunity to earn your viewership. It means the world to me. I've said it before, but I'll continue to say it and reiterate it. You guys are the best part of every day that ends in Y, and I mean that, not just saying it. Halftime is coming to an end here in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, where Dallas, down by 1, looks to keep this game close and pull off an upset, big-time upset. And I'm going to check over under here in just a second. What are they talking about? Yeah. Jalen Hurts, first Super Bowl MVP to score 2 touchdowns in first half of the following game from winning the Super Bowl. Nice. Nice. Yeah, just about there. Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy just what I now. Let's see what we got here. Eagles with the ball to start off this second half, this third quarter. Looks like they're going to bring it up and right around. Let me switch this back over. I wonder if game or drive log is where you guys want it. Does anyone have a preference? Please feel free to share. Oh, look at that. That's dope. Oh. That looks all right. I can dig that. That's cool. That's cool. All right. We'll keep it at that. That looks pretty all right to me. But if we go on drive log, I guess we can go either one. I mean, really, honestly, they're both the same, with the exception of we've got stats on the other side. All right, we're going to stick with this. All right. Eagles still with the ball. Hurts with the ball, finds a man. Once again, the tight end Goddard with the first down and then some. Moving the chains forward. Baller. Jalen Hurts has been putting on a clinic back there. And honestly, as much as I don't believe in the Cowboys and their ability to maintain a successful organization for the purposes of winning an actual championship, they really have proven to me, at least thus far through this game, that they they are on the right path. And I love nothing more than to make fun of the Cowboys, believe me. Almost nothing more. I was looking at the lines. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. The over-under is 65.5. 41 right now. As far as points go, I don't know. 6.5 point spread. Jalen Hurts here, handing it off to Saquon Barkley. Barkley just a beast, so strong. That core, those legs, the lower body, just what the man is able to do. You had to have an army just to tackle him. He's a machine. Moving the pile forward. 1st and 10. Barkley with the ball again, picking up another, if not a first down, very close to it. Or is that Shipley? I'm sorry. That was not Barkley that time. That was Dillon. A.J. Dillon. A very good running back, former Packer, and also one of the few Jewish players, if you did not know that. True story. A.J. Dillon, he's a baller, and he's a good Jew too, just like me. Don't let the tattoos fool you. Eagles with the ball. Another handoff. Dillon picks up the first, moves the chains. Another Eagles first down to start off this second half, leading by 1, 21-20 over Dallas. Little over 11 minutes left to play in this third quarter. Dallas has been impressive. Both teams with 16 first downs apiece. Landon Dickerson is 4 season Pro Bowl selections, each of the last 3. The guard for the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, in the shotgun formation, hands it off this time to Dillon, picks up maybe a half a yard, maybe a yard, and we have Saquon coming back into the game right now. What do we got here? Saquon back in the game, second down, and about 9 to go. We've got more out of this game than I had ever expected. Another thing, here we go. Jalen Hurts back in shotgun, 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Hurts gets the ball, looks around, has a little bit of trouble, and he's going to go down. Sacked, loss, and maybe 5 yards on that one. Dallas all over him. Nobody to throw to, nowhere to go. New acquisition, Kenny Clark, for the Micah Parsons trade. Just stuff in the middle, making his presence known, getting by the offensive lineman, and being able to get to Hurts first and take him down. Very nice play, very well done. Good defense by Dallas, and acquisition, Kenny Clark. Here we go. Hurts with the ball, close to getting hit from behind. We have a pickup of about 5 yards. You got back what you lost, but still brings up 4th down. Little under 9 minutes left to play in this first half. Dallas down by 1. to Philly in Philly. Jake Elliott out for the field goal. This one is going to be, 58 yards? Yeah, 58 yarder. Kick is up. Kick is true. Kick is good. 58-yard field goal. 24-20. Beautiful kick. Beautiful snap. Beautiful hold. You got everything clicking, and you had an easy 5 yards. You could have sat there and probably hit that one from 63, I would say, in my opinion. Everything seems to be working out for Philly right now. Going into the third quarter, and we're right at about an hour and 40 minutes. Hopefully, we can get it, like I said, to that 2-hour mark, and I'll be back with the rest of the game. And as always, I appreciate everybody and anybody for being a part of this, as always. Wonder. No, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not going to do that right now. Let me get to the comments. Привет, как дела? Что новое? Все хорошо? Понимаешь меня? Я русский, да. Я родился в Москве. Я уже здесь живу 46 лет. Я знаю, у меня акцент плохой. Ну, я могу говорить, я могу читать, я понимаю, я думаю, очень хорошо. И спасибо вам. Still at commercial. Sorry if I freaked anybody out with the whole Russian thing. Didn't mean to do it. Told you I was Russian. Wasn't just making it up. I've been here for so long. В Москве. Если хочешь, можешь здесь я могу тебе, если хочешь, поговорить по-английски, по-русски, по-немецки, мне все равно можешь. You're at the link that I've got up here, and anybody and everybody's always welcome to come on. Everybody's welcome here. And we're back at the game. Just showing a few highlights right now of Dak Prescott and his excellent gameplay this evening. It's been really fun to watch him, actually. I can't believe I'm saying it about the Cowboys. I generally don't throw compliments their way, but in this case, Cowboys with the ball, handing it off to Williams. Williams picks up about 6 yards on that one. Third quarter, 8-10 left to play. Philly up by 4. Dallas with the ball. Second down and about 4 to go. And thus far, it's been a really great game. I am thrilled to pieces. It's not a blowout thus far. I don't want to jinx anything or anybody. Javonte Williams with the handoff, not so much on that one. Maybe a gain of 2. It's going to bring up a third down for Dallas and Dak Prescott and the boys. I think that they're going to have to get a little bit more creative, either that or they're going to have to mix up that running game a little bit more and implement something just a little bit different. Keep that defense off balance. And as I jump back and forth. Sorry. Always like to make sure that I don't ignore the chat by any means. I don't get a lot of Russians, though I do get a lot of Russians, believe it or not, and comments through different social media platforms. I don't normally see them on Twitch, and I don't have a very large audience at all on Twitch. My largest audience is on Facebook. And Dak Prescott. Oh, excellent defense there by the Eagles. Great pass, great look. Would have been a great catch. Unfortunately, the Eagles were ready for that one. We got an Eagle down, number 21. Slow to get up, taking his time. Looks like he took a shot there from his own teammate, from what I could tell. And 6:21 left to go in this third quarter, 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. Back to yet another commercial break. This is the kickoff of the 25-26 NFL season. I'm excited to be here. I'm glad you guys and gals are able to be here with me. I'm grateful and blessed for it. I thank you truly. It means a great deal to me. And like I said earlier, I'll cut it off right before the 2-minute mark. It'll take me all of 5 minutes to set up a stream for the rest of the game. So fear not, I'll be right back. It takes me a minute. It's not a big deal. But once again, and the reason I do it, and as far as cutting shorts goes, having help doing it through apps, through technology, it just saves me a whole lot of time, because sitting in front of a computer in any kind of chair, comfortable or not, therapeutic or not, specialty or not, is still not conducive or pleasant. So with that being said, 2 hours, it just makes it a whole lot easier. That and some of the applications that I use to help me cut shorts, as opposed to cutting the ball manually, like CapCut, etc. It just makes it that much easier. But on StreamYard, you could sit there, edit, and repurpose. A lot of times, sometimes you'll see me do it, and sometimes you won't. But I'll write down certain times that when I timestamp myself, and that way, if I know I'm going to go over, just in case, I know what time that I said something, or would like to create a short of something I said. Just a little trick, if you want to call it that. And as far as short form videos go, while we're waiting in another commercial, it's the easiest way I found to start things out. It's simple and it doesn't take much, especially if you don't want to invest in any OBS software. But there again, if you don't want to invest in any OBS software, then just download Rumble Studio. Very simple. It's very easy. And if you run any of their campaigns like I did earlier, you can make you a little bit of money on the side. And we're back with the Cowboys, keeping it on the ground. 2nd and 10, and we have a foot race here going on. Cowboys in the red zone, nearly scored a touchdown. And I told you, mixing up Sanders with the ball, running hard, running smooth, running fast to the left, utilizing his blockers, getting through those gaps, just barely missing the opportunity to get that touchdown. But like I said, as opposed to just continuing to run it hard and beat down that defense with Javonte Williams, get in there and mix it up. And they did exactly what Marty, are you are you channeling me through your son? And then we got a flag down here on first down. Looks like that one's going to go against the defense. Yeah, from what I can tell, that's going against the defense. But we will be able to confirm here in just a second. There's a very good possibility. No guarantee. 5 minutes in NFL time is like 20 minutes in regular time. Holding offense. Okay. I could see that. Yeah, I see it. They're calling a personal foul on Pickens. I don't know where it didn't look like he grabbed him it looked like he grabbed him, yes, and obviously he grabbed him and threw him to the ground, but it didn't look like he grabbed him in a place that would have caused him the injury. It didn't look like he grabbed him by the face mask and wrapped his head around or anything like that. So Dallas, 1st and 22. Dak Prescott in the shotgun. Throws it as a man, but the Eagles had the defense. Bound again. Bound. Number 24. Or is it? No, it was number 53. I apologize. Number 53, linebacker, staying with him. Though he didn't look back, he did great in way of making sure that play didn't connect. 2nd and 22, Cowboys ball, 5:02 left to play in this third quarter. Cowboys down by 4, 20-24 to the Eagles. Dak Prescott out of the shotgun. Passes to Devontae Williams. That is incomplete, stopping the clock at 4:58, bringing up a 3rd and 22 for the Cowboys. Penalties will get you into boo-boo. 1 minute, you have an unbelievable run. Next minute, you have unbelievable bad fortune. It happens that way sometimes. What can I say? What can I say? I can't say that I love this little light and I cannot wait to get a chance to use it to show off the cards with this other camera. I think it's really going to be nice. Looking forward to it. Dak Prescott back to pass, has a man wide open, and he had the catch, and then he gets absolutely hit. They're going to call that headhunt. Luckily, he's able to get up. Was it a dirty hit? No, it was a football play. It was a football play. Blankenship is going to get penalized for it. I understand why, but I don't agree with it. The fact of the matter is he didn't hit him in the head or make contact with the head. He wasn't going with the head. He hit him on the left side, more so in the area of his shoulder pad and the shoulder area, collarbone, not so much the head. That's why he was able to get up right away. But ultimately, there again, refs, you need to swallow the whistle and let these guys play. It's a full contact sport. It's football. 1st and 10. Back in scoring range again. Dallas with the ball. 11-yard line of Philly. Handoff goes to Shipley, and he turns the ball over. Philly with the recovery of the fumble. No, that was Sanders with the ball. I apologize. Did he turn the ball over? Is that ball loose? That ball is definitely loose. That ball is definitely recovered. And that ball is definitely Philly's ball. Philly and the defense with a huge turnover. Huge mistake made by Sanders. Oh, man, that was painful. But that's going to happen. That's going to happen. And Philly rubbing in a little bit in the end zone with the tush push on the defense. Interesting. Well, now you've got the ball back, a 4-point lead, and a quarter that's nearly over. So I'll tell you what, it's been a great game. I'm hoping we have had another commercial, by the way, so I apologize. And oh God, only in Yesna. Yeah, we'll see. We might be able. We might not. It all depends. But while I'm here, I can do this. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Here in about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, I'm going to cut it off. Like I said, that I'm going to redo it. We're going to go through the fourth quarter. We're doing the whole game. It's just going to make my life easier when it comes to cutting shorts, guys. Just understand. Just go with it. Go with it. What's this one? Hopefully I can wave this one around here before too long, like tomorrow. I am hopeful with my Chiefs. I made my picks yesterday, as you know. So if you missed that, that's every Wednesday when I will be making picks. And we are back. We are back. Doppler radio is showing potential weather issues coming in the near future or are forming potentially. And there's 4:44 left in this third quarter. I'll tell you what we'll do. We got 4:44 left to play here in the third quarter. 24-20 is the score. Philadelphia up by 4 over Dallas in Lincoln Financial Field. And what are they doing? I'm not sure what's going on unless they're calling the game for weather conditions. Are they calling the game for weather conditions and temporarily? No, they're. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'll tell you what, though. Everybody's going back to the locker room, so I'm guessing the game is being postponed right now due to storms and lightning. I don't have the volume on. I'm just going by what I'm looking at. They're not announcing it is a weather delay. That has been confirmed. So we will be back for the fourth quarter, and we will be back. We will be back, and we will finish this game. Thank you all for tuning in. I will reset this live here in just a moment, and I'll be back.